Uh, I'm here. Let me... Probably should get the Discord back up. I'm back.
I'm here also.
Same.
Same.
All right.
Back.
Okay. Well, we're back from break. Is there anything that we missed? We've gone over the rest. Melora is sort of back with you guys. She does seem to be like... I'm trying to stop saying that word. Cringe every time I say it now. She's trying to... well, she's kind of like... Gosh, I did it again. I can't say a sentence without... Okay. She...
Appears.
Is sort of.
She is getting herself back together, back in sorts a bit. She seems less clumsy. And yeah, I mean, seems to be like, I can't stop. All right.
Odayn's gonna go up to her and see
Thank
if
you.
she's okay.
Thank you for saving me. Okay. So you go up to her to see if she's okay. All right.
Melora, are you okay? Are you back with us?
She wrinkles her nose when you say Melora. Is that what you're calling
Do
me?
you recognize me?
You look familiar. I think it's the hair. It's grayer than it should be, though. What happened?
We've lost you for a bit.
You aged 10 years when you encountered a ghost.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that.
You lost your memories. Also, he's not that old. He doesn't have that much gray hair.
Yeah, I know. I know. It's just like a little.
10 years older.
That was how you described it. You're like, maybe it's just like a little salt and peppery now or something. Yeah, she says, Melora, I don't like that name. It sounds so snooty.
Oh, then what name do you like to go by?
I don't know. What about Melora's fine, I guess. I don't know. Arethusa has a certain ring to it.
What was it? Thusa?
Arethusa. I think that's how you say it. Let me see.
Elduin is just mentally thinking, wow, that sounds even snootier.
Let me see here.
Just in case you can read my mind or something.
You
Yeah,
introduced yourself to me as Melora. I mean, you can call yourself whatever. That's
Well,
fine, as long as you're back with us.
I know something is off. I'm learning how to speak again. I guess I don't remember much. I don't have my memories back, as you put it.
Well, it's okay. Take your time. I'm sure in time they'll come back to you. What do you remember?
What's Arethusa?
Arethusa is a Greek mythology. She's a Arethusa comes from Greek mythology. She was a nymph and daughter of Nereus, which makes her a Nereid, who fled from her home in Arcadia beneath the sea and came up as a freshwater fountain.
Is that a name she gave or something? Did I miss that?
It might just be like one of her titles, right? Like these gods kind of seem to have different names.
Oh, okay.
You know,
I guess I didn't catch that part.
Yeah, I mean, she's not really herself. And maybe she didn't like the name Melora because she recognizes it. It's hard to say, but she's just like, or maybe she's just trying to get some kind of control. Like she has no idea what's going on. All these people she doesn't know, and she's just like a little. I keep saying that word. She's a little freaked out, and she just maybe wants some kind of control over the situation. It might just be like a self-defense mechanism or something. Gosh, I do it again. I can't not say it. That's all I'm gonna hear now. It's like when somebody tells you it's sort of similar to when somebody tells you that Metallica, the singer from Metallica, always says at the end of every line, and then that's all you hear. Whenever you listen to Metallica after that.
Or when you see the arrow and the FedEx symbol.
Yeah.
You always see it.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to learn how to speak English again, but go ahead.
What do you remember, Arethusa? Do you remember what happened to you? Why you lost your memories?
No. But I have a good feeling about you. I remember you stepping off a cliff, and we told you not to. And she smiles, and she says, but you did it anyway.
Do I remember doing this?
No, you have no idea what she's talking about. I mean, you can roll. You can roll, I suppose. Like, you can roll something.
Can I deduce that she's talking about the fool? I'm assuming that's what she's talking about.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds just similar
just
to
like the person I worship.
Yeah, it sounds very similar to that.
I think you're talking about the fool, Arethusa. That's not me. My name's Odayn.
Her eyebrows furrow. Right. Odayn, yeah, you told me that. Sorry.
Remember you told me to protect something?
She goes, yes, and she like reaches towards your chest really quick. But her hand just like hits your sternum and nothing happens. She kind of like claws at it for a second and then gives up. Like, gosh,
Then it pulls out your beating heart.
No, she doesn't like. Yeah, she doesn't do any damage to you or anything. She just reaches at you and she's trying to do something, but she can't remember how to do it. Yeah.
I'm not sure what's happening, but I'm sure in time you'll remember what we need to do. In the meantime, we're trying to get out of this cave. Do you want to come with us?
I can't think of anything better to do.
Can you walk?
Yeah, she seems able-bodied enough. I mean, if anything, she seems in better shape than before she started the ritual. So she has no problem like standing up and moving around. I'm just gonna ignore that I said the thing I'm trying to say.
Okay, well, let me introduce you to my friends. This is Seraphina. This is Orilyn. He's gonna point to all of them. Vash, Ishu, and that guy over there.
His name is Elduin.
Yeah, she kind of puts her hands together and sort of like sort of bows slightly at each of you.
When you point or indicate Orilyn, she will start to pull the Oberon orb out of her bag again. Do you think you could help with this?
She holds out her hand. I can try.
Do you know what it is?
She shakes her head.
It Oberon pulled it out of its chest, and he said, it belongs to you all along, and that guy, and she'll point at the Forgotten One, said that if I plant it and you water it, it might save Oberon. Lord Oberon.
Oberon's kind of a weird name.
He also goes by Green Lord.
Only to his friends, though.
Let me take a look. I can try.
Yeah, Orilyn will hand it over.
She grabs it and she looks at you. She says, "So, what, a god or something?"
Do you feel like a god?
No.
So when Odayn showed us, because he tried showing her using one of his illusion spells, what had happened when he was a kid. What did the thing she pulled out look like?
Sorry?
The thing that she stored in Odayn's chest.
Yeah.
Did it look similar to Oberon's thing?
The thing she put in Odayn's chest in the flashback?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Odayn had used the illusion to try and show that to her before they did the long rest.
Yeah. So the one Oberon gave you looked like it was full of like full of
Here I have it described somewhere. I thought I put it in my permanent copied every session notes. I guess I didn't.
I think it had like a swirling pool of water in it, like whirling around inside the sphere. And it was
For hers or for his?
for the one Oberon gave to Orilyn.
Ah.
And then the one that she put in Odayn's chest in the flashback had like a writhing mass of roots and like dirty roots and stuff in it. So it's almost like they were they traded, yeah. And remember Lex he said something about this is something gods do. Trade it to another, he mentioned. Hold on to it. Like putting their essence in something to kind of keep it safe. He was talking about like reincarnation and how it works differently for them and stuff. Because gods don't have souls, so they can put their being into these things, and it's like a Horcrux from yeah. Basically.
but legally
So-
distinct.
So if they look
course, yeah.
similar enough, just different themes, Orilyn will say, Odayn showed a thing yesterday that looked like this, but not water inside.
Does this belong to me? I have a strange feeling that I should protect it.
Well, he did say it belonged to you all along, so.
She holds it up again, kind of the way she did before, where she like holds it up between like a middle finger and a thumb, and she places it between you and her and looks through it at you, and she says, "Do you know what I'm supposed to do with it?"
I don't know. I just know that he said if I plant it and you water it, it could bring Ron back.
Forgotten one. Would you care to fill in some of the blanks here?
He said, Orlin was asking him about it already. He said the ritual is is unique to the god, basically.
Right.
It's not the same for everyone, and it might be a
I thought-
secret they keep close.
I thought you might answer some of the questions like, is this mine? Or should I protect this?
What do you mean? Sorry.
When she was asking, is this mine? Should I protect it? I feel a connection to it. I thought he might chime in at some point.
I mean, he's kind of dying right now. Also, I mean, he might. Here, I'll roll a d20 and see if he chimes in. If it's a 10 or higher. Okay. Okay. Let's see here.
Yes, Melora, I believe it holds your essence, your being, somehow familiar to you. Yes.
She kind of flinches at this thing talking, right? And she says, I can't think of anything in particular to do with it. If it belongs to me, then I should hold on to it. She kind of says that last part sternly, like looking at you like, take it from me. I dare you, kind of, for a second.
Looking at who? Orlin?
Yeah.
Orlin's
mean-
not portraying the right season to fight her on it, so.
I think you gave it away for a reason in the first place because it was safer away from you. But hey, choice is yours.
I don't remember giving it away.
If you want, I can hold on to it and protect it.
Odayn
If
will
that's
have
your
to-
backup plan and it's on you, then when you get screwed, it gets screwed.
She holds it up and looks at it again. Is it magic or something? Am I supposed to focus on it? Should I just try and see what happens?
Try concentrating on it.
Sure, Vash backs up.
Maybe even put it in the water? Maybe? Who knows?
Vash backs up more.
You all want to keep a distance then?
No, I'm sure it's perfectly safe. Vash backs up some more.
Orlin's not moving.
Maybe he has the right idea. She looks towards.
Okay.
She looks towards the water.
I back up a bit too.
Forgotten one. You might want to move.
Yeah.
Watch him roll and wiggle.
yeah. He's like, I don't think he can go anywhere really.
Can't go to the right. Yeah, there we go.
I guess he could go over here. Yeah, I know it's terrible. It's like it's plaguing me, honestly. Okay. Yeah. Okay. She's just gonna swim out into the.
Issue, come here.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure thing. Hang on. I just want to see what happens.
Go for it. Just stay back.
Yeah. She'll swim out into the middle of the.
I'm gonna go around this way.
She doesn't
Yeah,
walk
but
on water or
what
anything
to do?
crazy.
Let me see. Actually. She doesn't. She doesn't right now, but she swims really fast for a lady. That's right. Let's see here. When she dives into the water, anyone looking, you can't see her body below the water. You just see the part that's sticking out. I think it's pretty much all the specialness there. Okay, so she swims out to the middle of the lake, and she holds the thing up, and she kind of like the water groups together under her and kind of pushes her up above the surface a little bit in a weird sort of water swell, I guess. And she's holding this thing in the palm of her hand in front of her, and she's just staring at it. And she will make a check here. Ooh.
Yeah. Oh.
No, it's not a good one. She did not have advantage on that.
Oh shoot.
So here's what happens.
A tsunami.
Yeah, okay. So she's trying. She's focusing all her will on this thing in front of her. And a giant wall of water erupts from around her. All of the water in the pond, it parts below her, and then it all just goes flying towards you guys.
Do we have time for a reaction?
Can we?
Casting time is 1 minute.
Oh,
So, yes, you have time for reaction.
looking
So
like
it's
this is gonna happen.
it doesn't happen immediately. It's going to take a few rounds. But you're
Hey,
seeing the water, I guess, starting to pool, like it's all pulling toward her and building up in the middle. And Vash probably knows how water works. You've been to a beach. You see the water go way out. You know it's coming way back in, right?
Hey, Odayn. Hey, how fast can you put that dome up? Put it up now. Put it now.
All right.
Now. Like now.
1 minute.
It takes a minute.
Yeah, that's not gonna work there, bud. I think we should go. Issue, let's go.
Wait. No, we
I
just
start
got
running.
to the
I
good
grab
part.
him and I start pulling.
All right. So everybody running out of the area.
I'm
I
running as
think
far as I
it's
can.
all technically still that
Isn't there a
difficult
wall?
in certain areas because of the plants.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a wall there,
So-
Vash. Yeah.
Right, so I summon the spirit,
Oh.
and me and Ishu teleport through.
You just gonna leave everybody else?
If no one else is there,
Wait.
I'm going when I get
Why are you guys
I would
leaving?
I said I was running.
Vash,
Alright.
Vash knows what Tsunami does. That's why he's running.
No, Vash is just very cautious, and this is not good. He knew something bad was gonna happen before anyone else.
Mhm.
It's time to go. Let's go.
When I
Seraphina
see that, how far am I from her right now? Because I'm not gonna run away.
Bye.
I'm gonna move closer, and then I'm gonna try to calm her down by, because it's a concentration spell. So I'm gonna see if I can just stop her from doing it altogether.
Okay. So you're trying to like pull her attention away from it, and she's staring at this thing in the palm of her hand. She's focusing all of her will on it. She's concentrating on it, like innately casting some kind of primordial magic or something. Yeah, you want to try to pull her attention off of it. Okay, that's fair. How do you propose to do that? So there's different things we can do. Maybe persuasion, maybe performance, maybe you remember something she said to you and try to use it to, like when you were a kid, and you try to use it to remind her, like to pull her out of this moment for a second,
Well, I was thinking maybe to just like play a song. I might even. I don't want to charm her or anything. I'm probably just gonna sing to her and see if she can
Okay, you guys
remember something.
Yeah. Okay. You guys teleport through the wall. No problem. That's
All
just
the ones
like,
that were here, dude.
we're out of here. It's probably a
I
good
have a
move.
quick question.
Mhm.
Would Orilyn have gotten a short rest at least during that long rest, or no?
Yeah, I'll give you a short rest.
Okay, so I have some of my abilities back.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if Orilyn doesn't know the spell. It's too high level for her, so I don't know if she would know to do anything.
Do I see anyone else running after us, or does no one else appear to be making for the exit?
The owl is following you guys.
The
Oh,
owl is
okay.
not gonna fit through the hole. That owl.
He can't fit in the hole. Yeah. Okay. Actually, Seraphina will ride on top of the owl and head straight to Melora
Okay.
on
Then
her turn.
Vash uses the rest of the rounds to do mold earth and seal that wall up.
Okay. Hang on. Odayn hasn't really gotten to do his thing yet.
Yep.
So you're gonna play a song. Is it? I mean, we sort of saw like there was something tying. There was some kind of song that was tying you guys together, right? That you both knew.
Right.
I can't remember. But I'm guessing it's maybe that song. Do you want to make performance check? I guess.
All right.
Unless you can think of some other
Can I
way
use-
to.
Can I use my inspiration on this?
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't know we were going to go this direction at all. Okay, 20 is good. 20 is a good performance. Let's see. Insight is wisdom, yeah? Or is it charisma?
Yep.
Wisdom?
Wisdom.
All right. Let's see if she can focus on what she's doing. No, she cannot. Wow, okay. So she rolled a 7 and an 8. All right. So yeah, it works, I think. So she's staring down into this. It's starting to glow into the sphere. It's starting to glow. The water is pooling up around her, and you start playing a song, and it pulls her out of it. She looks towards you, and she sort of like shakes her head. The water from the pond all splashes back down to its edges. It fills the pool back up.
I'll try to swim closer to her, just so that I'm like near her, so maybe it'll calm her down.
Okay.
Melora, you got this.
She says,
Whatever you're doing, just concentrate.
"Wait, you're telling her to do?
concentration to
you're
tell her
t-
to concentrate.
You're telling her to do
No,
it
not-
again?" She
I'm
says,
telling her to like to come back to us, I guess.
"She says, sorry, I thought I felt something. Maybe too dangerous. I don't know
Concentrate on my song.
I don't know what I'm doing."
Then maybe it's too dangerous to do it right now. Maybe we can come back to it once your memories return.
She nods.
Do you want to come back with us? Maybe we'll
Vash is still
figure a
leaving.
different. We'll figure out a different route to take.
Oh, that hole's gone. We don't hear shit.
Yeah, she nods. She's not gonna keep trying. I mean, you pulled her out of it. I think she realizes something was going on there, and it didn't seem like it was gonna be good.
All right. Well,
She's not the boss of the dungeon, guys. I hate to ruin it for you.
Seraphina, Orilyn, it looks like the rest of them left us behind. What do you think we should do now?
I knew we couldn't trust them.
It's Thusa. Can you help our friend here? She's not feeling well.
She doesn't know how to do anything else, but yeah, trust her to heal Orilyn.
It's because of your sisters.
Definitely won't turn her into.
I don't know if you remember. If you remember them, they're like those siren-looking ones.
Yes, I think they used to be my friends. What happened to them?
Well, they're all gone. I think they were corrupted.
That guy's sister got to him. Points over in that direction.
Hmm. This one seems familiar, but strange. She wrinkles her nose. I don't know.
Oh no.
I don't know any way to fix you.
I did it, guys. I'm OP now.
That's not gonna end well.
What am I missing in the chat here?
I realized I can sing siren songs.
In perfect pitch.
Wait, what?
I'm a Kenku. I can mimic it now that I've heard it.
Perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
Is that
I
how
just
it
realized
works?
that. I don't know.
Well, that's a really cool idea. Points for out of the box thinking. I mean, you'll get take an XP for creative idea, I guess.
Oh, this is gonna be fun when I finally try it. I better roll well whenever it comes up.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. I don't know. We'll have to see. That's a great idea. I think you're right. I think you can probably do it. Yeah, she seems kind of confused. She said she's yeah. She says she doesn't know what to do to help Orilyn.
It's alright, Melora. But if you can't help her, then we need to rush the 5 ranks to see if we can find someone who can. Will you follow us?
She nods.
We don't want to leave you here alone.
Yeah. Okay. Is there water and 5 rings?
There should be.
Yeah.
Is this water here? Is it clean or is it just like fleshy and mucky? Like, is it
We'll have
corrupted?
moss all across
Make
it.
make a perception.
No, but is it
Check.
corrupted?
Make a perception check. There were
Okay.
some worms from the corpses, so there is some of that. But
My favorite thing is that they were all swimming in it looking for loot, and I hadn't checked if it was corrupted or not.
yeah,
Revenge.
that's a good point. Who was swimming in the water?
Elduin,
Elduin
okay.
and Seraphina.
And
I mean,
so
we were all in the water too because we were fighting in
Mhm.
we all entered the water at some point, but
it.
Yeah.
Does
I wasn't gonna go that hard on it. I mean, their sheets specifically say how you can catch it, but I kind of want to, but I'm not going to. Sorry, Orilyn, you're the only one with the flesh virus for now.
It's funny because I think if it was messed up water, I think Orland's the only one who didn't go in the water.
Yeah, Orland's the other one who didn't go in the water.
Oh.
Yeah, so when we first got in the dungeon, I tried to be very clear that it wasn't corrupted the same way as the water in by Watim Tam or whatever. It wasn't like that,
Wasn't
but it was just
black and
moldy.
salty.
Yeah, it was just moldy, basically stagnant. Yeah, but I mean, 12's good enough. Now it seems relatively clean.
Oh,
Actually,
Can I-
It seems a lot.
want-
It seems a lot cleaner than it did earlier. Maybe it's the pulling of the water up and spreading it all around, or maybe it's something else. I think you probably know it's probably something else.
right. I'm gonna fill up my 3 empty water skins with the water, just in case we need water from Melora.
If a few minutes pass, Vash would eventually ask the Forgotten One if he's still alive.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. First thing, make sure you mark the water skins as being water from Melora's Forgotten Vault. Just make a note of that.
Okay.
Where's Forgotten Vault?
And Vash, yes, you get a response.
And then I assume we would unseal the hole.
They seem to have stopped whatever she was doing. Although it would have been an entertaining way to go.
Maybe
So-
for you.
So you unseal the hole.
Well,
you guys
well
can go
it's
back
clear
in.
that there's still some living people in there, sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So you guys can go back and forth if you want, whatever.
Ah, you guys survived.
Yes.
Nothing beats dumb luck, huh?
It's not luck.
So, where are we going?
We need to go back to the 5 rings. Maybe we can find Avachai to help Orlin.
Maybe I'll cast Lesser Restoration on Orilyn, hoping this could help.
Yeah, it does the same thing as when you cast Healing Hands or Lay on Hands or whatever.
Okay. Doesn't work, Orilyn.
My Orlin, what big teeth you have.
So let's go.
Can you get your big Alfrin to drag the items?
Yes, I'll let Seer do it.
I assume
Okay.
this guy's still here in the tunnel, right?
You make a hole.
Yeah, he probably is still standing there. It's been a while. It's been
Like a
it's been
day.
it's been 8 hours. Yeah, it's been 8+ hours. I doubt he would still be in the same spot. He's probably gone by now. He's probably hiding somewhere in the
The
cave.
charm is worn off, I bet.
Yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
After 8 hours.
Yeah.
Alright, so from what I've looked up, really quick on the me being able to sing siren songs, it's like raw, no, but you could.
But it's super cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it is pretty OP, so I'm not gonna let you do it if it says no.
I mean, he could fear them or charm them.
Can already fear them.
I know, that's what I'm saying. He'd have options.
I didn't even use
Well-
these sirens at full strength against you guys because I only sang with one of them. I could have tried. I went back and looked at it again, and you're only immune to that one siren song after you save.
Particular-
Right.
Right.
So I could have gone and tried.
You could have
to-
TPK'd.
Yeah, I could have tried at least. I don't know if I would have, but anyways. So you guys are leaving. We're heading out of the cave and going back to town. Is that the gist of thing?
Yes.
Someone told me it's an 8-hour trek to get out of this cave.
It's 8 hours to get out, and then it's 3 days back to town. Or it might not be 8 hours. I just remember saying it was hours. It was like hours to walk down in the cave. So
Probably 8 hours because of Vash's plants.
I don't
Yep.
know. I remember.
believe it was 6 hours to get to the beginning of what this map's entrance is from
Mm-hmm.
the actual cave entrance. I think 6 hours is what you had said.
Okay. All right. Okay, that's fine. So 6 hours. It's uphill, up steps and stone pathways. The rest of the water in the cave seems cleaner. Other than that, it's pretty quiet. Do you guys want to like look around on the way out, or you want to just? So I just pull you guys all out of the cave right now.
I mean,
At least for Odayn, he's probably gonna try to go to Five Rings as soon as possible to help Orilyn.
All right, are you guys taking Tem's body?
Yeah, I'm taking it.
yeah, what happened to the funeral we were supposed to hold?
I'm actually casting this one for that.
Yeah, so it stops the corpse from decaying and stuff.
It came further.
Yeah.
On the way out of the cave, Elduin will kind of pull Vash over to the side where we're at where it swapped from the watery part to the dry area. And he'll look at the dirt on the ground and then mimic the round shape of the tunnel and then say, close the door.
That would take a little while to do so. Is there any reason to seal it?
I scratch my head and then try to think for a moment
You guys, we're gonna.
and then say the name of, or say in his voice, the Forgotten One.
Yeah. You were gonna try to stop her from getting his body or something, right?
Mentally, I will ask the Forgotten One if he would like that to happen. Seal the cave.
Hmm.
Yes, seal it. I have no use to leave this place.
Very well. So I guess once we get outside,
Okay.
I'll seal the entrance, not the inside of the cave.
Yeah. So just the main entrance, you mean?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
As far as we know, it's the only entrance, right?
I mean,
As far as we know.
As far as we know.
Seraphina knows that there is another passage that's partway blocked, but water is coming through that way.
Mm-hmm.
And she knows she died trying to go through that way once before, like trying to
Have to be good enough.
I mean, you guys also know that there could possibly be ways to swim in and out of here. There's a whole underground water tunnel system you haven't even looked at. So, I mean, it's a possibility. You don't know for sure.
That's all right.
Yeah, it's fine.
He plans on dying anyways.
Yeah.
So I guess once we get outside, let me know.
Okay. Why don't you guys here, I'll just I'll group you guys all up. I think I just need to copy Melora, and we'll just go to the
Statue?
world. We'll just go to the world map.
There were statues at the entrance that had been frozen by basilisks, I think.
Oh.
And between the two groups of us going through, I think that we broke a lot of the statues of people
Yeah,
that we
Are they all
probably could have
still
saved.
statue? Is it?
Well, there's only one remaining, and I think like Elduin broke it like on the way inside the cave, right?
Yeah, I don't remember. I know that Tim broke one on accident, and I think that someone else broke one on purpose, and I think I might have broken one on purpose as Elduin.
Nice. Great job, guys.
All right. So you make it the several hours trek out of the dungeon, and you got 3 days
So
back to town.
at the cave entrance, I will ask Ishu to. I believe he has shatter, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
To shatter the inside of the cave so it collapses.
Yeah, he will.
And then I'll take, I don't know, half an hour molding earth to try and seal it up as well as possible.
I mimic the sound of cave collapses and shatters for a moment, practicing that.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And then
for those of you watching from across the barrier, nothing changes.
wait, what?
There was a barrier that hid some stuff.
Yeah, so I guess let's look at the. So Vash knows what we're talking about. Because he kind of saw this map, but he didn't really see we didn't really explain all the barrier stuff, I guess. Oh, look, we still got
statue is.
We still got basilisks and stuff else. It's
Still loading in.
I think I was messing around with this map after. Maybe. I can't remember.
Yeah, this
You
is
guys
where
fought
Fee
basilisks
soloed
and
2
didn't die?
fights. Yeah, Fee soloed this fight that was like deadly over here.
While the
And
rest of the group
then-
took another deadly encounter.
Yeah, we took a deadly over here.
Yeah.
Vash should have encountered a bunch of statues. I don't believe it.
There was also all that stuff. Ghosts and all that. All right. This is where Odayn got aged 10 years.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So it was up here. I think it was this line. This was the line right here, where when you cross it, it's like a static image on one side, I think is what was going on. So if you're on this side of the line and you're collapsing the cave, it collapses, right? Like you see all the collapsing happen and you smooth it over. But as soon as you step over the line and you turn and look back, it looks like a cave.
How did we ever find this cave entrance if it was hidden?
It wasn't hidden. Like you can see the
The
cave.
collapse is hidden now.
Yeah, the collapse. Is hidden.
Oh, okay. So it still looks like a normal cave. I get it. Sorry.
Yeah. It just.
I thought it always just looked like the side of a mountain.
It's
Yeah,
kind of
that's
like.
how Fee ended up soloing 3 bone knockers.
Yeah, because she didn't see them there until she stepped over the line, and then they all appeared.
And then she got like trapped or something.
Yeah, so it's kind of like when I hated the word. It's similar to when have you ever seen in movies when somebody's like robbing a place and they put a picture of the security cam footage on the security cam?
Yeah.
It's a similar idea. I mean, I didn't get the idea like that, but it's a similar thing. It's a good analogy.
Word to the wise: always step over the line.
Yeah. So that's a thing.
So yeah, we spend a half hour doing that, I guess.
Sure.
Is that? I wish I could see multiple screens. So you changed Issue's token, didn't you?
Yeah, I thought you
Yeah,
knew.
I saw the old token. I was like,
Oh, okay, yeah. Old maps. I haven't changed them on the maps yet.
No, I wouldn't worry about it. And then, does the bird seem to be carrying the burden fine? The owl?
Yeah, I could carry. As long as I'm not riding it, it could carry gold. And
So,
such.
Issue, maybe the plan is that if we need to fight for some reason, then you summon the elephant.
Yeah. Good idea.
Fortunately, we need to fight a lot.
From this viewpoint, can we see the forest? Because we're in the mountains, right?
Yeah, I
Or-
mean, there is
Or
like
forest.
there is sort of forest around. I mean, there's trees and stuff, you know. It's not just
Oh.
you're not up at the top of the mountain, you're kind of on the side
Okay.
of the mountain. But this
How
is
many miles is CGX?
I don't know, a few miles at least if it's a day's travel, I would think. But some of the mountains are the really big mountains are the ones far to the west, and there's some really
Mhm.
big ones far to the east.
Oh, I see that one. Okay.
Yeah, and we
Um,
were. Well, Vash was told this might be where the dragon is.
Yeah, dragon and
Ed.
yeah, the elemental guy might be one of the elementals might be there.
Was that the dwarf one or just a different
Yeah,
fragment?
yeah, dwarf place. Yeah. Dwarves
okay.
Dwarves live under this one.
I see.
Elduin would be interesting to travel.
No, but-
Interested in traveling to go see his people.
They're not very inclusive.
Odayn would not.
Good luck finding the way under the mountain.
It's a good thing I'm a
Yeah,
dwarf.
but
Yeah, but dwarf-
we can do that. Like we can absolutely do that. That's kind of the point. That's an adventure we can do.
So are we like fast tracking the travel, or are we gonna play it out?
We play out aspects of it. There's definitely
Okay.
something I'm gonna need to do every long rest.
Okay.
Yeah. And I forgot to do it the night that we slept, but I wanted to keep trying to contact Tulpa.
Oh yeah. How did we do it before? I think it was
Some type of check.
it's a wisdom check. I think. Right.
Straight wisdom?
Yeah.
Okay. So when those times come, I would like to try that.
Yeah. You can do it whenever. You were gonna try to do it earlier. We just never got around to doing it. So you can do it now to make up for that if you like.
Oh, for the last nights?
Yeah.
I'll just skip that one.
Okay. So what are we doing until the end of our first day's travel? If you guys want to do anything in particular, we're seeing you guys leave the dungeons. One person still with you, but no longer standing. The rest of you probably looking a little beaten and battered. You got a new person with you now. 2 new people, I guess. Really, one's a bird. Orlin's not looking so great. Seraphina is a totally different person now. So, yeah. Any interaction you guys want to have in that first day?
I guess while we're walking towards the rings, I'm just gonna talk to Melora and ask and see if she can remember anything. While we're talking, like, does she slowly regain her memories, or how does that work?
She's clearly speaking better than she was at first, right? At first she couldn't even
Right.
talk, and then she slowly started being able to put words together. And then after getting her shawl, she seems to sort of remember, not memories, but remember how to speak a lot better and how to carry herself a little better. And she seems to have tapped into some of her innate magic, I suppose. But if you're asking about her recovering her memory or anything like that, I don't think she has yet.
Not yet. Okay, well, I guess I'll just keep playing songs and trying to converse with her and then I'll slowly realize that it'll take more time than a day to regain her memories, and then give her some space.
At some point during that first day, I would like to speak into Odayn's mind.
Okay.
Okay.
So, we have an issue.
Yes, he's following us. He's a really good
Actually-
kobold, isn't he?
No, an issue. All right, we have a problem.
What's the
it's a certain-
problem?
It's a certain dwarf bird.
Oh yeah, the guy you brought along.
Yeah, well, I never expected so much to go down. Only now he has all this information like, oh, I don't know, we're traveling with a goddess. What's to keep him from telling the people he works for once we get back?
Are you suggesting we dispose of him?
Well, then if we return without him, I think we're automatically going to be in a bit of a tight spot.
Well, what do
See,
you
the problem-
suggest?
This is the problem. Now you're catching on. We need to secure some kind of allegiance from him.
Well, I mean, honestly, I don't trust him as far as I can throw him. So
Neither do I.
even if he does say some sort of sorry, say that again.
I said neither do I. I just think he's more useful alive than dead.
Okay, but then what's to stop him from backstabbing us?
That's what we need to figure out. Yeah. He seems pretty obsessed with gold. He might be buyable.
I like this plan.
But then we don't really know how trustworthy he is. He could double cross us even if we pay him, so
Do you think he's gonna report to his people right away?
oh, I think as quickly as he possibly could.
I could always charm him.
I was thinking that myself, but how temporary is that?
8 hours. I can buy us some time, but that's not gonna last forever.
Right. Maybe. How does that work? What do you do?
I cast a spell and convince them. I can convince them to stick with us. I suggest maybe to keep mum for a good 8 hours. But that's about as the extent of my capabilities.
Mm. Well, better keep it handy then for
Unless
when
you're thinking, something else, maybe like blackmail. But that
I-
seems to. I
Well,
don't
we
know.
want.
I don't know.
Go on.
I don't know too much about him. So that'll be up to you, Vash.
He's here as a watchdog, working for I forgot the guy's name. Anyone?
Fire
Sorry.
Genasi guy.
Yeah,
Sorry,
that guy.
what was the question?
No. What was the fire genasi's name? The one that Tim works for?
I think it was Raifazai. Is that right?
The sensor.
He works for the Devils.
I think it was Raifazai,
and-
but they just call him the Smoldering Devil. Kind of is his title, yeah.
And I don't think we should work for the Devils, but I think we can use them to get information. It seems like they have a hold on the town, yeah? Better to work with them than have to kill them all off, and then we're still left with no information.
So when we go into town, do you think it's best to go to them first, or should we try looking for Avachar and try to heal up Orilyn? I think that's our main priority first, isn't it?
We should get Orilyn some healing, but my point is we need to pretend to work with them. Do you think you can do that?
You can do that. It's not a
Okay.
problem.
And at least
We
that
just need
way,
to survive this.
fair enough.
Oh, I do have an idea.
I'm listening.
I could use Timothy's hat to disguise Melora.
Yes, I was thinking about that. We're going to need a bit of a cover story if we can get the dwarf to keep his mouth shut.
Oh, you know what we could have done? We could have had the Forgotten One eat his memories.
That would have been a great idea. I don't
Too
think
late
he
now.
can do it long range, but I could ask him.
I mean, it's worth a shot.
he. I guess I asked him.
Hey, could you devour my buddy's memories?
Yeah, just the inconvenient ones.
just the Melora bits.
I do not believe it would be necessary. You should get to know your friend. He could help you, I think.
Friend is a strong word there.
I think friend is a strong word for anyone who knows you.
You're getting it now. Yeah, I don't think that's going to work, Odayn.
Well, what if we try to get to know him first? Maybe we can appeal to him a different way.
Have you been talking to the Forgotten One?
I have not, but better to have an ally than to not. Oh,
Oh, you're
keep
the
him
one that's
appeased. We
hating
gotta
him.
keep him appeased. We gotta keep him appeased.
Exactly. But you're the one that's been ostracizing him, so I think that might be on you.
All right, I guess I'll do it for the team.
I knew you had a good head.
Okay. All right, I'll talk to him later.
Yep. Well,
Are we stopping the long rest, or are we? Are we just?
when we stop to long rest, Vash and Odayn should come up with a cover story for Melora, a name and what she was doing, how we found her.
Okay.
but not right this second.
Yeah. Does anybody else want to do anything on the way back? First day?
Other than me asking Orlin if the people jerky smells good, nothing.
Does she think that it sounds good?
I mean, I don't know, kind of. Yeah. I don't think you're further gone than what we mentioned before. Yeah.
Okay, then, yeah, she'll say, no.
Can I roll an insight check on that?
Her mouth says no, but her eyes say yes.
Maybe she just keeps staring at it, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, it tells you something.
I tuck it back in my bag.
Okay. So, is there anything else, or am I gonna get Orilyn to roll and then do Ash's roll for?
Can I talk to Melora and ask? I'm gonna give her the hat of disguise. While we're walking, can she attune to it?
She can certainly try.
Melora, do you want to wear this? It's a useful item. They'll help you disguise yourself when we get into town. We don't want people staring at you, asking too many questions.
For the record, I think it's a great idea to give an NPC that we know can cast level 8 spells that we don't fully trust a magical item that lets them blend in any scenario. This is a great plan.
Odayn, I believe she has to be called Arethusa. Just saying.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. I'm not very good with names. It took me a really long time to get Seraphina. Thought she was Fee for a while.
You call me whatever you want. They don't. None of them feel familiar yet.
That's good, because we're actually going to give you a name when we get to town, if that's fine. Different name. Maybe like Betty. Something common.
What's wrong with the way I look?
All you, Odayn.
Well, you sort of resemble Orilyn over here, and the last time we went to town, everyone stared at her because she didn't look the same as everyone else. So we want to avoid that because people ask too many questions, and you're asking questions, and we don't want to confuse you.
She looks toward Orilyn. Did people?
I chip in on the discussion.
Did people stare
really
at
quick.
you? Is that true?
Yeah, they stared a lot.
Gonna stare even more when they see the teeth.
I repeat what Vash said, where he was like, well, that's good, because we'll have you have a new name soon when we get to town. And then I say, Timothy. And then I look at the corpse.
She makes like a.
And then I look at the hat.
She kind of makes like a sound
I
at the
don't think
name.
that changes the voice.
Fine.
Does it change the voice, or will it be a very feminine voice, Timothy?
I don't think it.
It's a hat of disguise. Let's see.
I don't think it does. I think it's just visual.
Yeah.
It's just the disguise self spell.
Yeah, I mean, if they touch you, they can even tell that it's not real.
Yeah. Okay.
Orilyn offers up a name for Melora to use as an Eldrin name.
Okay.
I put in a chat. I'll let you decide how to pronounce it.
Bocelli.
Uh,
Bocelli.
I feel like the idea was to go with a more common name for Orilyn.
When I first saw it, I thought, oh, that looks kind of like it might be a Bakel. Like Becky, but not.
Basila.
Yeah.
Vash has the staff. I think Elduin took
I
something.
have
didn't
the eagle. I have the eagle
Oh.
eyes.
he? Yeah, Ishu has the elephant statue.
Yep.
Who
And
has
then there was
the
one more.
strength potion? The giant potion.
That
Drink
one
giant
I
potion.
thought we gave it to Seraphina.
Said don't.
I thought you said
Oh,
not.
I
to
said
give
well,
it
I
to
said not to, but when did you guys ever listen to me?
Orilyn would have given
Well,
it
I
to
mean-
Sarah.
He'll rather
Yep,
not.
looks like
Fuck magic.
Seraphina has it.
Great.
Okay.
I had one opportunity to change that and I did not.
Well, we know where the next cave in is coming from.
4 times the size this time.
She'll hang on to the hat. Sure.
Does she like after the long rest? Can we see her use it? Does she try to use it?
She'll try. Nothing happens. She can't attune to it.
That's what I figured.
Hmm. Well, it was worth a try, Melora.
Hmm. I think I got a few tricks that might be able to keep someone from bothering me.
How about just
Okay.
starting today? We start calling her Betty, just so we can get used to it on the way there.
Well,
Betty.
how about Melanie? It's close enough to Melora.
Sure, fine.
What about the Lady of the Lake? I kind of like that one.
Oh Lord.
That's not a name. That's a title.
It also raises questions like, why are you the Lady of the Lake? Questions we don't want to answer right now.
I thought it sounded pretty.
We can call you that, but not in town.
All right,
This is gonna
Melanie,
go
I guess.
I guess since
How about
the
just
have disguise didn't work, I'll ask for it back.
how about just Mel?
Sure.
Mel works.
Yeah.
That sounds like a
Yep.
child.
Also, when we get there, or if we're around other people, no water tricks or magic. Okay,
Why?
unless we're fighting.
What if I do it by accident?
Don't.
We don't want to attract people.
We're giving you one job, and that's to control. So do your
I'm
best.
picturing Uncle Vernon from Harry Potter. No more bloody magic.
She shrugs. Yeah, I'll try.
Do you understand that there's a lot of things that would want to kill you or control you for your power?
Like what?
Anything that wants more power. Anyone.
Like you.
Very possibly.
We
Best
don't
is-
want you to get corrupted.
Right. Okay.
Do you remember your sisters? They got corrupted.
They weren't my sisters, I don't think. Friends of mine. But I thought they called them that as a way to mock the forgotten guy.
I see.
So you're starting to remember things.
Well, he said that, didn't he?
He did, but that was before your little ritual.
No. Right.
Just keep us updated if you begin to remember things, huh?
Yeah. Sure.
Like how to take the thing out of Odayn's chest. Preferably without killing him, but you know.
Do you want to roll an insight?
Sure.
Yeah, she seems like she's planning on hiding something. You said make sure you tell us when you start remembering something, right? And she said sure, and she kind of squinted her eyes.
Do you still not trust us?
Don't know you. He gives me a good feeling. She points at Odayn.
We can trust him, Melora. Sorry, Lady of the Lake. We can trust him.
Mel.
Yeah, okay.
What are you? Is Seraphina harnessing divine power?
I think she's
Yeah.
just recovering a spell slot
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
from the lesser restoration. That didn't work.
Sadly.
Uh,
Just before like our long rest, I would do something, but we could still move on.
Think about how many of the cool disease plot points we can ruin once one of us gets greater restoration.
She has a +5. How did double eights
Wow.
happen? So Ishu
Four.
catches her trying to swipe his dagger at some point.
Mel?
What?
Yeah. Yeah, she tries to get a hold of Ishu's dagger. So at some point during the walk, there's just like, wait, what? Stop! You don't grab things off my belt, lady.
Hey, sure. What's the problem?
She's reaching for my dagger. I need this to stab things.
Melora, what are you doing?
Bone shiv.
Mel. Can we please call her Mel?
Sorry, Mel.
She shrugs. Just wanted something to defend myself with.
Orilyn will
I hand her
pull
a
out-
dart.
Do you have any extra swords there, Odayn, or bows or something?
Yes, but you gotta get them from the bag that the owl's carrying.
Here, I'll hand her a scimitar.
She shakes her head.
I hand her one dart.
Have you ever heard the
I
term
have
beggars
daggers.
can't be choosers?
I don't need a scimitar. Just give me something quick.
Orilyn will
Something I
hand
can move around
Melora
Oh, Lord.
the slightly corroded dagger that she
All right.
so
What's
it's just a -1 to damage. I think is what it is. Yeah, a -1 to damage is all that's wrong with it.
Okay, I'll make a note of it.
Okay, I could delete that now.
Yeah, so you hand it to her and she like flips it around in her palm a couple times. She seems kind of satisfied. She tucks it under her robe.
Now, don't go killing things willy-nilly. That's
In
just
fact-
for self-protection.
Yeah.
If we do run into
course.
trouble, it might be best for you to just stay in the middle of us and, you know, try not to get stabbed.
Oh, I'm not a fighter. This is just makes me feel a little safer, I suppose.
Fine.
What spells do you know?
She says, I don't know. I think I can manipulate water. I think I remember that one.
Reliably, you know, without drowning us.
That was different. It
Uh-huh.
was
Sure.
I didn't have control.
Could you create water?
Maybe. I don't remember how, but if you've got some, I do remember something.
I will hand her one of the water skins with the water from her
Vault.
vault.
Yeah, she opens the lid on it.
And drinks it. No.
And then she turns into a terrible monster. Or it's like the Popeye the Sailor Man song starts playing.
Yeah.
All right. She uncaps the water skin. And then she turns it upside down and she holds a hand out and it pours out of the water skin, but she's like holding it all in the air, like in a sphere. And she moves her hand around and it moves around. She casts control water. Yes. So she can do a bunch of these things with it.
So you can freeze it.
Yeah.
You're scary.
Maybe she turns it into like a sphere of ice first and then melts it, makes a ring out of it. And then when she's finished, she pulls it all back into a sphere and then sort of pours it back into the flask, water skin, and hands it back to you. And smiles. She says, "See? Not so hard."
That was really great. Maybe in time you'll regain more of your power.
Do you know what you look like, Mel?
Jesus, not again.
What was the question?
Do you know what you look like?
I start pulling the mirror out of my bag.
Yeah, we're not
Wait,
doing
not
that.
that mirror.
She looks down at her skin. She pulls like a strand of hair away from her head and looks at it. What about it?
Oh, so you do know. Or I thought there was no reflection before or something.
No, she's not looking at the mirror. She's looking at
Oh,
her.
okay.
She's looking at her arm, and then, she pulls a strand of hair out so she can look at it. You know, her hair is kind of long, so she can pull it away from her face to look at it. But if she looks in a regular mirror, a normal mirror, there is a reflection.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know that yet. Unless someone has a
If you're
mirror.
presenting
we
her
don't
with
know
the mirror that's not magical, if you're presenting her with the 25 gold mirror,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's what
she probably
Okay.
looks at it and kind of like pushes her hair out of her face a little bit, and she says, "Ugh, my ears, they're strange looking. Is this normal?"
Her ears just look like
normal for you.
Elvius, right?
Yeah, they look like they're slightly different than yours, Melora. They kind of have Orilyn, sorry.
I'm Melora now.
Yeah.
Can we please call her Mel?
So you can add the tsunami spell to your spell sheet. No, they kind of have a fin sort of texture to them. Let me see. Let me see if I can.
She doesn't have fish scales, does she?
No, she doesn't have scales.
Well,
but-
some mermaids have scales. So.
Yeah. The mermaids that were with her with Odayn did have some scales. Yeah. I'm trying to find you guys on here so I can. I want to make her picture larger so you can see it. So instead of just trying to describe.
I think it's on Discord.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
on
Post it on Discord.
Oh, okay. Well, if you look at the picture, if you blow it up, you can see her ears are kind of slightly fin shaped. Anyways. That's all I wanted to illustrate to you.
Well,
Okay.
when she says the thing about the ears, Orilyn will point to her own ears and say, "There aren't many people with ears like mine here either."
Why?
Orilyn shrugs.
That's actually something that we're hoping you'll remember eventually.
Why would I know about her people?
Well, her people knew about you.
Did they?
Well, one of her people did. Oberon.
Yeah, the guy with the weird name, right?
But that guy.
Well, if I'm supposed to water that seed, I can try with that water he just gave me. You can try to plant it or something. See if it works. Unless you just want to keep walking. We can do that too. Are
Orilyn?
we almost
It's up
there?
to you.
Well, the thing is, if we plant it here, we don't know how long we'll have to wait.
Okay. How
But
much?
if we plant it in town, it might, I don't know, do something weird.
Or get chopped down for wood one day. I might suggest
think
as
it-
far away from the flesh and people as possible.
I think it's up to you, Orlin. It's your call.
I guess we could try like planting it tonight, and then if nothing happens overnight, we take it back.
Very well.
She shrugs. Okay.
So we do it.
I guess we long rest now. We long rest now.
All right, long rest. All right.
So
So you guys plant the we're gonna get to all the things. You guys plant the seed. She pours the water over it while using control water to see if it would do anything. And then settles the water on the dirt where you planted it. Orilyn, make a Constitution save. The DC is now 15. Ooh.
Wow. Now
wow.
I roll it when I'm not using inspiration.
All right. So you don't get worse, but you don't get
Yay.
better either.
Well, that's good, because if it got worse, my speed would be halved if I
Mhm.
took another level of exhaustion.
Yeah. But you still have one level of exhaustion.
Mm.
You can take a short rest again if you like.
Is that to see if she can get a long rest? Because usually you lose 1 point of exhaustion
I
when you
know.
rest.
I know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna get worse until she dies,
Cool.
unless she keeps succeeding.
Oh no.
So every time she takes a long rest, she's gonna have to roll this, and until she fails and it's gonna get harder too. Last time it was a 14. This time it's a 15.
This is fine. This is fine.
So there's only so long she can keep going here. But you're doing okay. You're 1 for 1 now.
Yay.
So you don't appear worse, but you're still as bad as you were the day before.
Yeah.
So
When I try to make the seed
Do what?
blossom. Well, I said when I try to make the seed blossom as they're planting it, does it?
no.
Okay, I didn't figure, but worth a shot.
Yeah.
Also,
Okay.
did you see my whisper from before?
Your whisper before. Oh.
It's above control water.
Wait. Above control. Okay. Yeah. Above control.
In the
Yeah.
chat.
Yeah. Okay. You can do that for sure. Do you have to make? You have rolls you got to make for it?
Uh,
You got a chart or something, right?
got that to help with both. And it's a ritual, so I can cast it whenever.
Oh, yeah.
If I already know.
Okay. You're looking for
I
stuff to
wanna-
make healing potions, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I didn't want to spend a lot of time on it. Just wanted to.
Yeah. It
gather
shouldn't
stuff.
be. It shouldn't be a huge deal. Why don't you roll 2d10, and that's how many servings you get.
Is this per day or for the 3 days?
We can do this per day if you like.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Also, something kind of different here. You're hearing insects and birds and stuff like that again, which might be
Right.
kind of nice. Particularly Vash. I guess you did hear it on the way into the cave too, probably.
There was a lot more animals and life.
Yeah.
Is there like a river or stream nearby
Uh,
as we go?
Not really on the side of the mountain that you're on. There is right here. There's sort of a river that the road goes alongside and crosses a few times, right? And then over here, there's a
Okay.
river, right? But this
Okay.
area is kind of the flowing water is all underground here,
Right.
basically. Okay. Vash, I also need you to make a wisdom check.
Okay.
Okay. I think that's high enough. Okay. So while you're asleep, you dream again for the first time in a while.
Oh, that's what it was for. Okay.
Mhm. And you wake up in that burned forest. And the person sitting there waiting for you this time looks a lot like Lapel. As you sort of come to consciousness here, he's probably sitting Indian style on the ground, maybe playing with that Moncala game that you guys were playing before. Probably playing it by himself.
Why did you choose this form?
Told you before. Don't choose. You have a strange sense of humor.
Right. My fault. Got it.
Thanks for getting me out of there. Gotta admit.
Well, if I'd have known what you'd done with my body before, I might not have.
Fair enough. Shouldn't have. I know.
Let's make a rule that you don't do that again, yeah?
Yeah, I think I've learned my lesson there. Did a lot of harm. I was just trying to help, you know.
Well,
Right.
you can prove that by helping now.
Okay.
Do you sense the other voice in my head? It's starting to get crowded in here.
Lexoriga. Yeah.
All of
Since
them?
yes, we knew each other once. He's not so bad. Little
He was
mysterious and you know, epochs, as he calls them, the ones that are, as how did he put it, more like a force than an entity. Strange beings.
So
But-
he's one of those.
Yes. Told you about our people. Yeah.
Not yet. I was saving that till I could have some privacy.
It's true, you know. Only ones left are here. We used to have a world to ourselves.
And it sounds like you fucked it up.
Royally. Yeah. Thought we could
What?
run from it. There's no running.
How?
How?
How did you try to run? By leaving the world, or
Yeah.
what do you mean?
Yeah, we went to another place. But turns out other places are less safe, not more so.
So you're a Kalashtar.
Sort of what made the Kalashtar, I guess.
Ah, don't tell me you're a deity.
He smiles. I don't like to think of it in those terms. I don't think of myself as a god, per se.
Everybody and their dog is a god these days.
Yeah. Well, look no further than your own party, I guess.
Right, Melora. What do you know of her?
Laura, right. Not much. Never did talk much to the more elemental types.
But you spoke with the Arcanas?
What arcana have we mentioned? Lexoriga? He's no arcana. He got sold. He got sold a bad deal, just like the rest of us.
You're familiar with him, you're familiar with his bitch
Hmm.
sister. Who else are you familiar with?
Well, I've met the arcana from time to time. Tried to stay out of their way, mostly. They wanted to use our people for something. But there are others.
Why
world-
did we work with Gloon? Is it Gloon?
What about her?
Kaloon? How do you say it?
Gloon, yeah.
Gloon?
She's gonna just say
Gloon?
Gloon. It's
Gloon.
it's spelled
Okay.
funny, but it's just pronounced Gloon. Yeah.
The Forgotten One said that that was a gift from the Kalashtar. Why would we help her?
We
Why
didn't
would you
help
help?
her. We didn't help her. She took it. She takes what she wants, which is everything, really. She's a world eater.
Do you remember the last time she was free?
He just stares blankly. She's always been free. Just not able to come into this garden. I kept her locked out from this place, but she still had free roam everywhere else.
And why was this place special?
It's special to heaven. It's their world. the world, Vash. It's an arcana. Look, I know you want to wipe out the gods and start over. Can you destroy the entire world?
Well, I think if we just stop fighting her, we certainly could.
That's just one of them. The ground you're walking on, the mountains in the distance, the rivers, the oceans, all of it, that's just one arcana. You ever hear the story of how the entire world is on a turtle's back swimming through the ocean? It's truer than you think.
So what's your point? You don't like my goal?
No, it's just an immense task. And to be honest, it is kind of their fault. For people wouldn't have run if they didn't feel like they had to. And it wasn't her they were running from.
Who were they running from?
Heaven, of course.
I feel like we're going in circles. Why don't you give me the hotel?
Heaven subjugated the world, gave it form, order, law.
This
of the-
world.
Yes.
Okay, go on.
A lot of the gods here didn't want to follow the rules. They didn't want to obey. Some of them, like Lex, agreed to serve. But others just wanted to be free. So we ran. Some wanted to burn, stand, fight. They were destroyed or damaged beyond repair. But some of us just wanted free thought, you know?
I think I do. Hmm.
But it doesn't matter. We're here now, and the world is what it is. So we might as well try to make the best of it.
Yeah, let's
That's-
focus on us.
I don't know a way to beat her. I've never been as strong as they are, the epochs, whatever Lex calls them. And now I'm only weaker. I don't feel my connection to the Kalistar anymore. Not since you got me out of there. Not sure what she did, but cut off from my people, I think.
Does that mean you're also cut off from... Got his name.
Igrovi?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you here to help me or not?
Trying. But
Okay.
nobody's
Is that-
perfect.
So you're behind me, no matter what my plan is.
I guess I owe you that debt, don't I? You did save my life. It is the least I can do.
However you want to reason it out, as long as I know that I can work with you.
Okay.
Good. How do I contact you? Because this is unreliable.
Hmm.
You're here. You're in my head, aren't you?
Yeah.
How come I can't speak with you?
I've been gathering my strength since you got me out of there. It's taken some time to heal. But I'm certainly feeling more up to the task. He smiles. I'll be right here. He points to his temple. Whenever you need me. Just thought away.
Very well. From now on, I want you to start listening in when I speak with people.
Giving you clues, is that it?
I just want you to be caught up if I have a question for you. I don't want to have to explain it.
Fair enough. If I do have any information that might be useful, I'll try to share it with you.
And if you can help, you should. Thank you.
My
Yes.
my pathway to our people is cut off. Do you know any other Kalishtar? Vash?
Well, apparently I have a brother. His name's Agrovy.
Well, besides Agrovy, obviously. I would like to try to seek some out. See what's happened to them.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but as far as Vash knows, no one else of his family is the same way?
I think it's kind of up to you. I don't think we ever really talked about it.
That's the way I went with it. So
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, you probably don't know any other ones.
right. None as of yet. But I'll keep my ears open.
Well,
What do you want with them?
want with them. The way you say that, I just care about our people. Vash. That's all I've ever cared about.
Mm-hmm.
And my connection with them has been severed. And I just want to make sure that they're okay.
I do have one last question for you. Forgotten one mentioned the different types of powers and what they consume. What do you consume? What keeps you going?
For people. Think of it
Belief.
like a spider's web. Every connection, every link makes it stronger. I'm sort of like the web.
All right. And then I guess for the rest of the time that I'm asleep, I'll sit and play the game with him.
Yeah, okay, so maybe we just fade out to just the soft clink of little stones as you guys sit down and play the game. Do you want to see who wins just for fun?
Sure.
All right, we'll just both roll.
I feel like at some point
remember
Vash
how
is
we
gonna
did
have
that.
to play Mahjong for some reason and be really, really good at it.
The final boss fight
Just
is
be weirdly good at Mahjong.
Yeah,
All
just
right.
a mahjong to decide the fate of the universe. No big deal.
Yeah. So you can both roll a d20. I think he's
All right.
using your stat pool still, like it was before.
Right.
So Oh, right on. So you beat him. I think it's fitting for you to beat him anyways, just from the way the conversation went. I think it
yeah,
fits.
Vash is now in charge.
Yeah. Right on.
Sorry, guys. I know that was a lot.
Oh, it's good.
That's all good.
I've been
That's good.
wanting to get to that scene for like three or four sessions, but we've had the chance to roll for it. It didn't go well. So
I just like all the lore. I'm slowly putting together a picture of how everything works.
right on. Good. I'm glad you're enjoying it. So that's the first night's rest on the way back. I guess you can all move. You can move everybody a square closer. Right there. Or
I just think it's funny that Vash has like a solid full cast in his head going on.
Right?
Multiple gods and things.
the Tulpa and Lex are separate. Like they can't communicate with each other or anything like that.
Okay.
If they could, it would be like one of those anime scenes where they have a conference inside their head.
I can hear him talking in my head. Like, guys, will you shut up? I'm trying to concentrate.
Yeah.
Having to relay messages back and forth.
Oh God.
Lex, Tulpa said that you stole his sister's memory 3,000 years. No, tell him that was Tammy. That was Tammy, Tulpa.
Kill me now.
So, do you guys want to start the next day, or this might be kind of a good place to leave off? Actually, it's 10 till.
Mm-hmm.
This might be a pretty good spot to end it, unless somebody wants to do something real quick. Before we wrap up today.
That's fine. We can wrap up.
Actually, I really would like to at least get you guys back to town. So if you guys can't think of any more RP you'd want to do on the way back, then
Other than Orilyn rolling her thing and then
we're
me
just gonna-
testing her response to the people jerky each day.
Yeah, we're gonna roll her thing, and see what happens on the way back, and maybe have like a if there's nothing else going on, have like a scene where you guys maybe getting to town.
Mm-hmm.
So if there's nothing else that's going to go on, then we just need two more rolls from. Orilyn.
Wait. Before that, can I help her? What is that?
I don't think there's anything you can do to help her.
I wanted to do a ceremony in case she wants to add a D4 on her rolls.
Does she want to be dedicated to death?
No, not to death, but I'm gonna offer the stars to her. I borrowed Odayn's cards and showed her the stars.
So what does it do? It gives her an extra D4.
Yes, if she wants it.
Which ritual is this?
Dedication.
But she would want to be dedicated to your god's service.
Yeah.
And the closest thing you ever got to a god is death.
But technically, I thought the paladins work as like a whole.
Yeah, I mean that was the initial plan, but you decided you wanted to stay dedicated to death, right? Like I asked you.
Okay, that's fine if it's death too, because death is also positive.
Yeah, it's fine. I think you can do this. This is totally cool. She can get that D4 to her roll. The DC is 16.
Oh, that takes oh wait, you already got that. Never mind.
Laggy.
Okay.
D4.
Add the D4. Yeah. Okay.
Oof.
Oh.
So after the second night's sleep, you can add another point of exhaustion. Your speed is halved now.
as soon as that becomes an issue, can I look for a mount for her?
I mean, where are you gonna find one? What kind of mount are you looking for?
I just,
You can slap her on the bird.
horse, elephant.
Yeah, you can get the elephant, but it's only gonna have 24 hours of use, right?
No, like a real animal.
Oh, okay. You do have locate animals.
Yeah, and then I have befriend animals, so animal
Okay.
friendship.
Yeah, sure. This is kind of like a.
Polymorph an animal.
So what?
Could you polymorph an animal, like find a squirrel and just polymorph it into?
Yeah,
It
you
would only
don't-
last for an hour.
You could just
Oh,
polymorph
yeah.
Orilyn into something with 60 movement.
Also only an hour. Looking for long-term solutions here, guys.
Within 5 miles. Yeah, I mean, I
I can
think
keep
it'll
retesting
take
it
some
with either
time.
an elephant or a horse.
The only thing is, it might take you some time. I mean, you'll know where the animal is, but you'll have to track it down and cast animal friendship on it.
Or an elk.
Yeah, but you can find something. What animal do you want to get? This is like a mountain jungle area, but
Whichever would be in this area. I don't know.
Orlin think it would be epic to have an elk.
okay, elk it is. You get an elk. You cast animal friendship. It will last 24 hours.
And
And
I'll just keep recasting it each day.
yeah, okay.
And feeding it and doing the same thing with the bird. Befriend it.
What bird?
The bird from the very beginning.
The one that
hawk.
The one that got in.
Oh.
it got infected.
by
Yeah,
the-
that's that's
yeah,
rough.
Hawk bro.
I thought.
Hawk bro.
Did you not know
Hawk Bro
about?
is dead.
Did you not know what
I know.
happened with that? Okay.
No, I do.
Okay. I was
We
like,
killed
uh-oh.
it.
It came back, right? Like it came back. Supposedly after Quiokix found it, right? Isn't that what happened? And it was infected with the flesh.
Yeah.
And that was the first day after you took a break for a while, I think.
Figures.
Yeah. But I
You
remember
left for one day and we broke your bed sheets, killed your pet, and left you.
I remember the scene because Tim was flying around and the bird was flying towards you guys, and Tim was going to try to grab it. And he goes to try to grab it, and he pulls his hands back, and there's worms all over his hands and blood and stuff.
Yeah.
And he made the save, and so the worms didn't get in his skin. I remember that.
Darn it.
Yeah. Okay, so you get an elk. You're gonna place Orilyn on it, no problem. You get-
Yeah, that's just to say that our movement shouldn't be slowed down, right?
Yeah. You should be fine.
Okay.
Yeah, so your movement won't be slowed down to half.
No big deal.
And yeah, but as far as Orilyn waking up, it's. I think this is the first time you've seen her asleep. Really, I think what happens is you start waking up in the morning, and Orilyn is passed out, and you like shake her, and she doesn't wake up. This goes on for like a couple minutes, and finally she sort of comes to consciousness. She's not all there. She seems pretty out of it, very pale, sweating. Yeah, she's probably starting to have sores appear on her skin.
You're not looking very well.
She's not doing so
As
great.
cool as she
I
thinks
do
the elk
the-
would be, she calls it a pony.
I do the people jerky test again to see how far gone she is. Pull out
Yeah,
some
she'll
people
eat it.
jerky.
She'll eat it.
You'll eat it. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay, you can eat it. It tastes great. It's really good. Makes you want more of it.
Yeah, she'll.
Feels like the only thing that tasted good in days because it is.
Yeah, since she's so delirious, she'll be like, that was a great feast. Best I've had in days.
Yeah, the hunger
Yeah,
doesn't go away.
Elduin's looking a bit concerned now.
It's
We
almost
should probably rush.
you almost want more of it.
Oh, this is just what we needed.
it makes you feel really good for a second. For a few minutes, it's you don't feel sick really. You kind of feel strong and good and kind of happy and a little high, I think. For a few minutes, and then you start feeling terrible again, and it probably gets worse.
This is kind of what I figured was gonna happen.
All right. Anything else that day? We can go to the next. We can go the next day.
Can I make an insight check to see if I noticed that she was looking like she felt better?
Sure. She can make a deception check if she wants to hide it.
She's not hiding anything.
Yeah. Okay.
I look over at Tim's body.
Are you guys eating Tim? Is that what's going on here?
And then I look at Orilyn.
It's probably part of the ritual, right?
Might as well make him useful. We carried him this whole way.
Okay. Okay. So the next day, let's see what happens.
Just for reference, Timothy is. Let me check really quick. Character she. He is 135 pounds. For when you're making rations.
It's a lot of meat, but it also.
Not all harvestable.
Yeah, some of the liquids have leaked out, and probably doesn't weigh that much anymore.
Go for the thighs and the buttocks. That's where all the meat's at.
All right. Orilyn. DC 17.
Second one.
Yep. DC 17. Oh.
Nice.
Ooh, nice.
Okay. You don't get worse.
Because she had that finger.
Yeah. So you stay at 2. Speed half. Okay. And I guess we got one more day to go into town, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that right? One.
Think so.
Yeah, the last.
It's
How-
3-day trip. She's done 3. Yeah.
Is I'm assuming
Yeah,
Melora
yeah.
hasn't remembered anything else.
Sorry?
I'm assuming Mel hasn't remembered anything else.
No.
That she's told us about at least.
No major change. She's agreeable. She doesn't complain or anything. She sort of is like water. The old Bruce Lee said that, be like water or something.
Flow like butter. Yeah.
She just goes with the flow. Yeah.
Does she drink more than like a normal person as far as water goes?
No, she doesn't eat or drink.
Well,
Okay.
it's been 3 days and she hasn't shivved any of us yet, so
Yeah.
it's a good sign.
Yeah, she doesn't shiv anybody.
Then again, it took Seraphina like, I don't know, a month, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. So, I guess we can cut to you guys walking into town.
Oh, before I forget, did anybody try to charm me before then?
Charm you?
Oh,
There was talk of people charming or trying to blackmail me.
Oh yeah, I was.
I probably
Oh yeah. Forgot about
I
that.
probably would charm you or try to cast suggestion on you.
As we're entering. Or like before.
No,
during
probably
the day.
before.
Oh, okay.
Maybe like
Alright.
an hour before.
All right.
Alright, what save do I need to make here?
Probably wisdom.
Wait, are we never gonna try and like just bribe him or anything? We're just gonna go straight with the whole.
Don't they
enchantment?
hate you immediately? Wears off.
Yeah,
They
they
don't
know.
hate you.
No,
you're just
I
aware
know
of
right
it.
away.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they know.
they're aware of it.
That's a different spell I'm thinking of.
That's friends. Friends, they become mad at you.
Yeah.
What type of save?
Wisdom, I think.
It is a wisdom saving throw.
Alright, I'll use my inspiration.
God damn it.
Okay, but it's at disadvantage, so it's gonna cancel out.
Oh, yeah. So I got a 3. Wait, why do I have
Yeah, so it
disadvantage?
saved.
Oh, with your
With his
special
With
You-
my
instrument.
Yeah, you saved.
What was
Okay.
the suggestion?
Yeah, word this
For-
very carefully.
No, he passed.
I wouldn't have had advantage if it gave me disadvantage. It would cancel. So it would have been even, and I
Oh,
would have had the 3.
Yeah, that's right.
Sorry, I gotta think about this.
Yes, do. Because it's Timothy, and he will worm through any cracks you leave.
Need that typed in chat, by the way, so I have a solid week to come up with the loopholes.
Great. Let's save it till next week so he doesn't have as much time.
Okay, I gotta think about this.
All right, so while you're thinking about it, I'm going to set up the scene. So you guys are walking back into Five Rings. Big walls are on the outside. The town's still there. Like there's people still there that's not on fire. I know you guys have been convinced I'm going to destroy this town on you, but it's not happening yet. Anyways. You do see approaching the town almost like graffiti on the side of the walls, just saying things similar to hang the magistrate, magistrate are traitors, report your local magistrate, stuff like that. There's a lot of anti-magistrate sort of propaganda and stuff. Maybe flyers hung up on the outside of the walls, things like that.
Time to melt down badges.
Might I suggest hiding your badges, boys?
I think
Oh,
we
the
already
badges have
had
always
them
been.
all.
Yeah. they've
Okay, I thought
always
you
been
guys
hidden.
worm on the outside. I know Vash always
No.
did his.
Can I make an insight check to see if I realize that they're magistrates? Because I didn't know that before.
Yeah, make an insight check.
I don't think any of us have pulled them out since we left town the first time.
Yeah, but you just mentioned time to melt the badges.
Well, I don't
Here's-
know if Orilyn would have actually said that though.
Here's the thing.
Oh.
The devil knows already. Maybe he
Oh.
told you. You know.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you rolled a 21. I think you know.
Yeah.
Either you've seen the badge while they were burning it or whatever, or something. But yeah.
All right.
So you had a conversation before you and Vash left. You had a conversation with the devil. I think maybe it was you or Vash, but he was talking about how they brought a bunch of refugees in, and he knew about what was going on with the blacksmith's family. He said he already sent people to talk to them, and that kind of stuff. So he's been checking out these refugees and stuff, and I think he probably knows already. It's his job
Alright.
to know. But yeah, you know what's going on. You know the deal. But you guys can walk up to the gates and get through relatively easily. Odayn, have you figured out the suggestion, Delio?
Not yet. I'm trying to phrase it a certain way.
Yeah, if so, I think Odayn is consulting Vash about what he would say.
Okay.
I'm checking my answer for loopholes.
On the way in, you're probably gonna get stopped about the elk, and the owl probably, and the bodies with you.
Only one body.
Well, I mean, Orlin's basically not able to move
Oh.
much. She's probably draped over the elk like a second body.
She mumbles.
Well, I
"Not
mean,
dead yet."
I have a I'm not dead yet. We always have the solution of having Orilyn eat the second body, and then both of them. The only body that's up will be moving then, right? Like, I don't know. Oh.
Creative idea. But I'm not going to award XP for that. Okay.
I'll just do this. Don't reveal any information
Okay.
regarding Melora and
The Forgotten One.
the Forgotten One to anyone.
All right.
It sounded great, but you should have added a few likes in there. I'm just saying.
Don't
You know, the great sentence,
reveal
but could
any
use some more likes.
information regarding Melora
I feel like there should have been.
and
Verbally
The Forgotten One.
or otherwise.
And or
verbally or
How long does it last?
otherwise.
8
8
hours.
hours.
8 hours.
And or otherwise, or what?
And or
Any.
Forgotten One.
Yeah.
Wow, I shouldn't have said anything.
I know.
That was my out.
All right. So you guys, how do you explain the bodies or the body? Anyway,
That's no big deal.
sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself.
The guards are stopping us.
I mean, there's guards at the gate here, so
Aren't we bringing him back for proper funeral rites?
Yeah.
He died
sure.
trying.
I mean,
He died trying to save kids. Oh my!
yeah.
What
Okay.
would Timothy say?
Now we're talking. So persuasion. Well, deception check. Really. I mean, he didn't die saving. Well, he kind of did. Yeah.
I think Orilyn has
died
to do it because it was her
Because he
idea.
killed.
I mean, I died trying to kill children.
Does
but,
have disadvantage on ability
I know.
checks.
That's why I want her to do it.
Oh,
Nice.
look at that!
Wow.
Very nice.
Oh man!
Okay.
All right, all
So
right.
you hear a not dead yet. He's died saving kids. Funeral rites, please.
I don't think there's any chance the guard can beat you, but just in case he rolls a natural 20, I'm gonna let him roll. It's wisdom insight, right?
Insight,
Yeah.
I don't think he can beat you unless he rolls. Okay, unless he rolls a natural 20. I was gonna
That's
say.
close.
3 14 rolls in a row.
What can I say?
I mean, the other option was that I was just gonna say that Seraphina did it, and then call it a day. Didn't have to
Take her
go
into
there, so
custody.
we're
So bringing him back in for his funeral rites. All right, got it. They let you guys through. They probably linger a bit on Orilyn, then Seraphina, then Mel.
Hey,
I mean,
someone called her Mel.
yeah, and the bird too. I mean, you all kind of stand out like a sore thumb. But they're oddly kind of eager to do just about anything Seraphina says in particular. But you guys get through. And once you're in the town, I guess you guys never broke out the elephant, huh?
Never. Not yet.
Nope.
No, we didn't.
Yeah. Well, where do you guys want to go first? You want to go back to the HQ?
Not Joe in.
Yeah.
I think we should look for Avachai.
Back to the inn place with Avachai, yeah.
I think because Avachai was supposed to try and get us an audience with the higher ups for the library and the priests. So going to find him is definitely a good idea.
Rather than actually doing that at the moment, though, do you think we should spend what little bit of time we have left to discuss what we're doing next week? Are we going back to alts or no?
We're gonna be doing B team next week probably,
team.
but I want to leave off on a cliffhanger here.
All right.
Okay.
So you guys are running into the inn. I'm guessing you're trying to get Orilyn cured immediately, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
See,
That's our main goal.
Eh.
We're not like running, but we're hurrying there
yeah. You guys are
unsuspiciously.
okay. You kick open the doors like you own the place. No.
Sure, why not?
We do.
Yeah. So you guys get into the inn. It's been fairly repaired since you were gone. They've actually been working, and Aang's made sure they fixed the floor from the explosions and all that stuff. And there's no business. There's no customers, of course. But there's people, trying to work, even though there's nobody to cook food for.
How
Avachai,
many plants are there?
he did plant some plants, right? You planted the one outside in that dusty, box, right? You planted something outside, or did it get moved inside?
He had moved the weed that was out there inside, and it got knocked over during our when we came across the guys that were bullying him.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, he's probably, you told him to put up a few plants, and so I think he probably has.
I think she gave him one of the bags that Timothy had given her, the cabbages.
Okay. Yeah, so he's probably got a few, maybe they're like in hanging pots close to the windows, so they get sunlight and stuff.
Hmm.
And they're also like
Just
a little bit
pots
of
cabbages.
yeah. You can just pluck one right off the whatever. I mean, it's inside an inn. I don't know if there'd be a better place to grow them. On the windowsill, maybe. Like the outside of the windowsill.
I don't think it's a bad place to grow them. I just think it's funny that they're decorative cabbages.
yeah. Well, he was sort of commanded to do it, right? Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So you guys, you pour into the inn. I think Avachai comes running from upstairs. And I mean, you've got an elk with you, with an Orilyn on it and a dead body.
If it's an inn, I assume there's a stable.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. I like to think that you just carry the elk into the inn.
The elk just goes in. Yeah.
I think
alright
the
with it.
innkeeper had something that we borrowed when we
Yeah, the horse.
disposed of the bodies.
Oh
Another
yeah.
horse.
There was like a
Yeah, an old horse.
Yeah. So did you leave it somewhere, or did you bring it back? I think you
We
went.
brought it
Yeah, we
back.
brought it back.
Okay. Yeah, because you went and buried the bodies, and then you brought it back, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah, Avachai comes from upstairs, and what are you guys doing? Are you like throwing Orilyn on the table, like heal her now? Like, what's going on?
Basically, what?
Well, you're all
I
full
would-
excitable. Have a chai.
What has happened? You're back with the group. Where's Tim?
Yeah, about that. He's dead.
Right.
I point at Fee, point at the body, and then mime cutting a throat.
That about sums it up.
I smile back at him.
What took so long? Who is this girl with you?
Listen,
This is Mel.
Yeah, that's.
we're gonna have another corpse here soon. Do you think you can look at Orilyn?
What's happened to her? She doesn't look so good, I think.
She got bit by a shark, man.
His eyebrow
There's
raises.
Yeah, it's about like it sounds.
Worm.
Shark man.
Work your magic, priesty.
I'll try.
I'll help you.
Is this flesh corruption like we saw before. In
It
jungle.
is.
I might have something that can help. You, anyone cure disease? Maybe.
I can help cure the disease.
Did it work? You try already, yes?
I tried, but it didn't work.
Hmm. He's gonna do a medicine check. It's intelligence, right?
Oh, Avatar, go.
Okay, all right.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Okay, it is curse.
It's a curse.
It's not good. Get her on table, yes? He goes to his spell bag. Did I? Yeah. Where's what? Flops. Here we go. So he says, we have to get timing correct. You cure disease while I use other magic, yes?
Okay.
Where's his there it is.
I like this.
So the components aren't really listed. So you guys have her on the table. She's probably like, going in and out of consciousness. Super pale, sores opening up all her body. I think maybe we see like a worm crawl out of one sore and into another one. And he holds out his hand. He chants some words and traces a sigil in the air. And he will cast remove curse while you cast lesser restoration. Okay. So here's kind of what happens. The curse is removed, so you can cure yourself now. You are cured. And I think maybe right before it goes off, we see right before they finish casting the spell, we see like her face starting to, like a line starting to form down the middle of Orilyn's face, and maybe some blood starting to pour out. And then he says like the final word. You know, it's like an exorcism scene, right? He says the final word. He like hits her hard in the sternum or something, and there's a loud boom, and maybe some of the window or the like hung up portraits in the room rattle. Maybe all the candles in the room ignite into flame at once. And the worms are all killed and disintegrated in the body. The lycanthropy wereshark gene is removed. And you are cured. Congratulations, you guys. Oh, I didn't even link it right. I linked it to GM.
We made it.
You guys figured out how to cure the flesh corruption.
He looks exhausted. Can you do anything?
Who are you talking to?
Avatar.
To Avatar.
He looks exhausted.
No, she looks.
Oh, he says, I don't know. Starting to feel better now, yes?
I guess.
He's
Thank
asking.
you.
He's asking Orilyn.
Yeah, I don't think I feel any more worms wiggling around.
Feeling more like yourself, yes? You don't
so.
crave you don't crave human flesh right now. I don't think.
I think I feel fine.
Do seem tired, still pale.
This doesn't change the fact that Orilyn is now eating human flesh.
Have a try. Will you put this apple in your mouth? If she takes a bite of you, she's not cured.
Yes, very
But
funny.
an apple a day keeps the doctor away, though.
Avachai, how many times can you remove curses?
Not many times a day. Couple times.
Says a visibly older Odayn.
Yeah, he probably says
This is-
something like, the years are kind to you, Odayn. You're looking gray. Distinguished.
Yes, we came across a few ghosts. I don't know what happened to me, but feel a little older, yet not wiser.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't he get some years drained away near the beginning of the game too? When we fought ghosts one of the first few times?
Did he?
I think so.
No,
I think that's the second time
just-
you've been aged.
Somebody else did, I think.
I think that
Somebody
was
did.
Waldo.
Someone did, yeah.
I don't remember.
that was the first time for me.
I remember that being the first time for
Okay.
Odayn.
Might have been someone else then. I couldn't
We
remember.
got our strength drained.
Yeah, you guys got strength
Oh,
drained
yeah,
a
that
lot.
was
Yeah,
it.
there's a lot of that from those
Okay.
shadow monsters.
Where we were worried about a fight for like 2 months and then went into it and we're totally fine.
Yeah,
Yep. Great time.
sure.
Kind of like the
Sorry, go on.
dungeon, right? He doesn't have anything that can like get rid of your exhaustion or anything like that. So the doctor says to rest and relaxation, basically.
What about the ears?
What?
He says,
For
The
Odayn.
ears.
Fred, that condition is terminal, no cure. Ears will look like that for the rest of your life.
No, the years for Odayn. The ones he lost.
Oh,
I heard ears too.
The ears.
yeah. I don't think he can do anything about that either. Let me
All
look.
right.
I think the sheet says for the creature that did it says if there's a way to.
I thought it was you can remove it like a curse.
Let me see. So
Oh,
it's
wait, doesn't
just-
say wish.
It was just a ghost. Yeah, I think it might be a wish. So I'm checking.
I mean, if we need wish, we have a while to get it. He's still not that old.
So
Well,
that's the ability, right? A frightened target ages 1d4 times 10 years. The enemy
Only within
Greater
24 hours.
restoration. Oh, yeah.
no, it's permanent.
immune to this ghost. Yeah, the aging effect can be reversed with greater restoration, but only within 24 hours of it occurring. Yeah.
Wow,
I'm guessing
1d4
wish can
times
fix it.
10 years? That's crazy.
Sorry? Yeah.
Well,
He aged.
it was fortunate that I only rolled a 1.
Yeah. So he aged
Yeah.
10. Yeah. It could have been a lot worse.
You
yeah.
missed out on that one.
Yeah.
But then again, I mean, Odayn is notorious for failing all his saving throws. So
He's like
He-
strong arm, except he doesn't have the low stats to excuse it.
When we battled the basilisks, he almost died from that, or became
Oh,
a
yeah.
statue at least.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
like I said, I'm surprised there weren't more statues.
Yeah. So we can kind of leave it here as far as like where we're gonna pick, like this is where the episode ends on television, right? But I think maybe we should talk a little bit about if I know Kyo might have to go. But I don't know. I kind of thought maybe you guys would want to go through some of the stuff that we saw. It might not make a whole lot of sense. You want to understand what happened, what's
we
going
can
on.
do that for a little bit.
Yeah. I figured you guys might want to know that stuff. So where should we start really? There's been a lot of stuff that's kind of happened since we started this dungeon, basically.
Did Orilyn keep the extra set of teeth?
No.
What?
Oh.
Lame.
What teeth?
Shark teeth.
shark
Your
teeth.
shark teeth.
Oh. Wait, did they fall out?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I don't know. Or they
I
just
can make
didn't.
a bunch of
They
shark
probably
tooth
retract
necklaces.
into.
Yeah.
We
yeah.
have elf shark teeth.
Oh god.
Now everyone can call you Shark Bite, ooh ha ha, or whatever. Yeah. So we've finally seen somebody come back from the flesh corruption, so that's a positive. Maybe there is a way to beat this thing.
Yeah, I'm sure that casting remove curse on it will do the trick. Just
second-
instantly kill all of the flesh, right?
A second and a third
Right,
level
guys.
spell is all it takes.
It
Yeah,
had to be done at the same time.
it had to be done at the
Wow.
same time. Yeah, but
Yeah.
you guys couldn't heal the page because you didn't have remove curse, right? So
Right.
one reinforces the other, so you have to do them both at the same time. Otherwise, it won't.
I
work.
did something similar with lycanthropy in my game.
Oh, okay. Right on. Well, if we want to talk about lycanthropy, I'm surprised you guys weren't like, why was lycanthropy turning into a flesh monster or whatever?
Actually, I was, but I figured it was just stronger.
figured it was
than
both.
the lycanthropy.
I
The
wasn't
flesh thing.
because we ran into were creatures before and we cut out their hearts.
And you put them in a box, and it started to form a living thing.
Yeah.
Oh
I was, yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure you guys know what it was turning into. It has to be kind of obvious, right?
Mhm.
It was turning into Orilyn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's right.
figured it out.
So, first of all, never thought I'd see a like level 2, 3, 4 character invent mimics. So that was kind of cool. Just accidentally figuring out how to sort of make one.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Let's see. What else? What other
I
stuff?
think we were level 2 then, yeah.
Yeah, we were very low level.
Yeah. So.
Bad day for whoever finds that chest.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, honestly, it's in the middle of a giant blooming flesh thing, so somewhere.
It's probably already a bad day.
Yeah, it's probably already a pretty bad day. Yeah. Okay. So the whole memory thing obviously was the Aboleth guy. He had taken Odayn's memory as a kid. There's still some missing memory from all that stuff, I think. The kids, I mean, you guys ended up killing all of them. Basically,
Yeah.
except
Except
one.
one.
Except
Oh
one.
gosh,
one,
Yeah,
right?
except
We're
one.
gonna have to
But you
turn
didn't-
this quest in and be like, yeah, we killed them all.
Or lie really well.
Mm-hmm.
Orlin
Unfortunately,
did
though.
that.
None of them
He
could
has
be saved.
+7s.
Everybody just take like 12 XP or something for today. So I'm gonna have to start getting used to handing that stuff out in the moment. Feel free, like if you feel like you just did some cool RP and you want to get your XP, feel free to be like, hey, can I get XP for that scene afterwards? Because I need to get in the habit of remembering, and that's the only way I'm going to.
Do I get anything for stopping a tsunami?
Yeah, take an extra 3 XP for that because that was brave. It was likely going to kill all of you guys.
Oh, do I get XP for feeding a finger to Orilyn?
Sure.
I
Yeah,
get extra
sure.
2 dots in my head.
Yeah, sure. Take an extra XP for it. And Orilyn, you get an XP for curing, having surviving flesh corruption, I guess.
Cool.
Should Fee get one for helping
For
cure
curing.
it?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's just one bonus XP, right?
Yeah.
Like making sure my math's wrong or right, not wrong.
Is anybody got
How?
questions about stuff? I'm having trouble thinking of things to talk about, to explain here. Everybody feel pretty good about everything?
I just want you to know that those 2 gods are going to get talked to all the freaking time.
Well, I mean, honestly, if Lex gets tired of it, he'll just stop responding, right?
I figured you were going to make it harder to contact them in some way, but nope, they're just there all the time.
Yeah,
Cool.
you can just pray to him like whenever.
Oh, I'm not praying. No.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe that's the deal. You have to pray to him to talk to him.
No. I'll go back and blow them up.
Yeah. I mean, just when you get a chance, look at the app. I mean, he's based on an aboleth. Obviously, he's a homebrew, right?
Mm-hmm.
But look at the ability that gives the aboleth the ability to communicate telepathically with somebody, and just aboleths. Just take
I know of them. I don't think I've ever looked at their stat sheet,
Okay.
but I will right now.
My favorite part of the entire session was when he's like, well, this entire world is an Arcana. And I just kind of was thinking, oh, okay, Vash just
Right.
realized he has to kill everyone.
Wolf
He's
just
got
saw
to do the full
ability.
factory reset.
Yeah, I see it.
What is it, Wolf?
Probing telepathy.
Is
Oh,
that
do you
it?
want me to read it out, or?
Oh, hang on. I want to make sure we're looking at the same thing here. Hang on.
I'm pretty sure that's it.
That's not what I was thinking of. Let me see here.
I'm pretty sure it is.
You just don't want it to be the other thing. You see the other thing, right?
The charm.
No. I guess it is a charm, sort of.
I assume you're talking about probing telepathy. Page 13.
Yeah. I'm looking at page 13. Yeah. That's something that happened. Yeah. But the communicating across planes, or I mean, I'm sorry, as long as you're on the same plane.
Where's the?
It's a little 3 times a day ability he has.
The enslave.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah. it was the flavor.
Remember, he said I can make you, I can make it so it doesn't bother you or whatever. All that stuff.
Oh.
You were
See, I
asking
knew it
him.
was a threat. I knew it.
You were asking him if, yeah, and I think that's permanent too, by the way. I mean, you could repeat the saving throw once every 24 hours, I suppose, if you take the image.
Right. Or until he dies.
But you lose contact with him, I think, if you do that. The probing telepathy is just if a creature communicates telepathically, then the aboleth learns the creature's greatest desires, right? That was when he figured out what your desires were. I don't want to say it out loud for the players, but yeah. So he's obviously maybe he is, maybe he's not using it to actually enslave you. If he was, you wouldn't know, right?
Well, I'd get a saving throw.
Yeah. Well, you did. You did make us. You'd make a saving throw once a day, I suppose.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
But you did make a saving throw, yeah. When he poured into your mind, remember? There was a saving throw there, or there was like a throw. There. There was a thing. We did a thing, but it doesn't matter because he's not actually going to enslave you. That's not the kind of guy he is.
We'll see.
Or is he?
So now, does he lose the ability to communicate with me across planes once he changes form?
We don't know. We'll just have to wait and find out on that one.
Right. Next 3 sessions, all going to be just endless questions.
I was kind of worried that I was going to give you guys this big potential lore dump, and you were just going to spend the next 5 episodes talking to him. Or I was also kind of worried.
I would have.
Yeah, I was also kind of worried that you guys were going to start a fight with, or kill him, right? That you're going to start the combat with him. You targeted him once. You just got lucky that you missed, kind of. I mean, not really lucky. You could have killed him.
I think if Vash had hit him, at least one of us would have been permanently dead after that.
I think
Probably.
he would, or Seraphina was gonna attack him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's a point.
I rolled.
Seraphina would
Orilyn.
have been fine.
Yeah.
He was holding back a lot. I actually beefed him up from a normal aboleth quite a bit. He had a lot more HP. He didn't use any of his legendary abilities at all. He never used them, not once.
I feel like Seraphina would have soloed the fight and then came out of it with no memory of having the fight.
Well, she's good on armor class, but not so much on saving throws.
yeah.
Not yet.
This would have been a bad fight for her.
I killed a god, I
Let
think.
me take a look and see if I changed. I might have tweaked his stats, to be honest with you. Let me see. I do that sometimes. His charisma. No, I think they're all the same. Yeah, his stats are all the same. So saving throws are the same, basically. He does have a. Yeah, he's got +6 to con, +8 to int, and +6 to whiz saving throws on his sheet.
Yeah.
So I mean, he still has some stuff there.
Would have been interesting.
I'm excited that we have Melora in our party right now.
Yeah, I bet you guys didn't see that coming, right? Like getting Melora
No.
in the party.
I figured you were gonna kill Melora right after
Yeah,
we
that's
met
what I
her.
thought too.
I thought that might
I
be
thought
kind
she was
of
just going to be in the cave and not as helpful as we thought she would.
She's even
Or
less.
that she
helpful.
was gonna be too far gone to save.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's still not very helpful, but
Not helpful at all.
yeah, I was kind of worried that Orilyn was gonna get mad at me because her quest didn't really get finished. But I was like, no, you gotta stretch this out.
I think we went from 0 gods to 3 gods in one session.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
Because we now have Tulpa and Lex and Mel now.
Yep. And
Yep.
some type of avatar within Seraphina.
Oh yeah.
I mean, there was other stuff going on there that you guys didn't pick up on. Somebody make an intelligence check. I just want
With Seraphina specifically? or
no,
just other
no,
kids?
no, not Seraphina. Just
Ash's intelligence.
Anyone or just
anybody, just anybody make an intelligence check.
Just one?
Yeah, just to help me decide if I'm going to tell you this. I don't know if I want to tell you yet, or if I want to save it.
Is it something our characters could have picked up on
Yeah,
at all?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
could I use investigation?
Sure, I'll accept
that was a one.
investigation. Let's see what you can. You guys can all roll something. I just want to see how you guys.
I don't
roll.
think anyone has a really great intelligence in our party.
Yeah.
I
So
think
there's
that's
this.
that we're lacking.
Oh,
I did
look
it.
at that. Okay.
Oh, nice.
So I think it was when Vash was talking to Lex, or I think it was when Vash was talking to him, but he said something like it was something about the comment of there being a lot of gods. Maybe it was when you were talking to Tulpa. I can't remember, but they said something like you need to look no further than your own party, and you said Melora.
Melora.
But he clearly was like he clearly was talking about someone else, and when you said Melora, he just went, "Oh yeah,
I'm a god. I
Melora."
did it.
Like I tried to say it in a way that would kind of make it obvious.
I mean, I think that I know
but
who it is.
one of
Yeah, I know
you,
who it is now.
who is it?
I think it's Odayn.
Yeah,
It's Ishu.
You should use all of the forms of the god of fire.
He's
okay.
the new dragon god.
So hear me out. I kind of want Odayn's permission because I kind of just did this and I didn't spring it on him. We don't have to go with this. Odayn, what do you think about you are the fool?
That's fine. I mean, he's been foolish this whole time, anyways, failing all his saving throws.
Like you've asked me so much about that god, why you can't really like pray to him,
Right.
all this stuff, like since the beginning of the game. And I was always kind of thinking about like, I kind of want to, because you fit the what is it called?
Persona.
Yeah, the persona so well. So that was kind of what I wanted to do is make. That's why Melora's really good friends with you, because
That's why she thought I was the fool right away.
yeah. She said she saw you stepping off a cliff, and we all know on the card he's stepping off a cliff into water, right?
It's nice to have you here.
Right.
My master, I beg thee to wash thy hands.
What the?
What?
What is that?
What?
set our Alexa to remind us to wash our hands.
Oh, okay, all
He
right.
just got
I
home.
remind you.
So, yeah.
Oh,
So I was kind of playing. You're basically like
When should I remind you?
you're the fool, but something happened where he's like a normal person right now. That's why Melora recognizes you. Why she thought you were special. All that stuff. And Lex.
Oh, that's why she gave me her orb.
Yep. Actually, we never really got into it, but only a god could do that. Like if she did that with a person, it probably would kill them. And we know you've also got a soul, so that's kind of weird. Like, cause we've seen like Melora having issues. She can't soulbound.
Yeah,
this stuff.
Melora doesn't have a soul, I don't think.
Yeah.
Because she couldn't see herself in the mirror, and I figured it's some sort of soul mirror magic stuff.
Yeah, you're starting to learn what the mirror does, right?
I'm starting to learn what the wheel does.
Yeah.
I do take issue with Odayn being a god because he's the fool, and he's the one that Vash trusts the most to have a solid brain.
He's the fool, man. And also,
not okay.
I mean, and there's some other stuff going on there, right? He's been made mortal somehow. Yeah, there's some. He doesn't remember. Obviously, he thinks he's just a person, right?
He doesn't know. Yeah.
But yeah, the fool was actually just a dude. And you know, me and Odayn can talk about why he's in this state, why he's human. We can talk about that.
What if God was just the fool like us?
He would definitely be the Bruce Almighty version of God.
Yeah. But like
Definitely
Lex didn't want to out you, I guess. But yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah, I'm sure if he outed me, then I would be like the second Melora right now. Super confused, doesn't remember anything.
Yeah, I didn't really see any benefit to letting Odayn know right now that was going on, so that's why all the hinting added. I was hoping maybe and it sounds like some of you guys did pick up on the clues, because like Tim was immediately like, yeah, it's Odayn. That's why I didn't want to just like tell you to your face what's going on, because I don't want Odayn to know for right now.
Right.
Yeah.
So it seems like.
Wait,
go on.
do you guys have your characters all set for next week?
Nope.
Vash and
Nope.
Vyra.
So I finished setting up a character sheet separate from Roll20 with the Psi Warrior, and I'm probably gonna go with that option, but just to be safe, I'm gonna set up the Psionic Sorcerer just to be sure that, you know, debate, make sure that I don't want to take that one. But yeah, she'll be ready next week.
Okay.
You said if we wanted to respec our characters, we could, right?
Your B team, yeah. If you want to respec them,
right.
yeah, go for it.
Oh, okay.
The kitty's gonna have the armor of the keeper on. I think it'll be evident that some time has passed. Do you guys want to talk about? Because I actually haven't planned out the DM'd anything for the next B team stuff yet. But we can talk about some of the stuff I'm thinking about doing, I suppose. Let me see here. I got a couple.
Oh, you wanna know something funny? Is Byra knows the goblin language. So if we had actually gone with the idea of B team coming to save A team, she would have been able to translate without having to cast any spells.
Also, if he hadn't murdered Timothy spoke Goblin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of a point where I was like, all right, all this goblin stuff I was wanting to do, let me just crumble that up and throw it in the garbage. So one thing I was thinking about, because we have the issue with Havoc being sort of dead, right?
Right.
So I don't know, maybe we talked about this already and we decided against it, but one thing I was thinking about doing is picking up with maybe Vyra doing some kind of necromantic ritual to try and bring him back. But I don't know if we talked about that or not, but that's something I was thinking about maybe
yeah,
doing.
I probably can't do that if I go Psy Warrior.
I have no idea about Psy Warrior or any of this stuff. I just want to let you do whatever you want to do with your character.
Yeah.
Like a Cywer, or doesn't have spells.
No.
She does have some spells as a Githyanki trait, but I don't know that she would have anything that any necromantic kind of thing from that.
I've been wanting to try some Rune Knight stuff, but that's really bad with Turtle. Because I can't put runes in things unless I can put it in my shell.
Just carve them into your shell.
Yeah.
How do you change them after that?
Well, I mean, they disappear from your armory, so I'd assume that I don't know.
Yeah, you could like enchant a little magical dust that you sprinkle on and it becomes permanent for a day or something.
Something.
So you change it.
Or maybe it's just chalk. I
Yeah,
do my
whatever.
runes in chalk.
I could picture
In washable marker.
I could picture Havoc like going in and trying to erase it so you can't actually use anything.
So if
Shoot
we
with the
do resurrect Havoc, we're basically gonna start off with 2 party members trying to kill each other.
Is that what's going to happen?
I mean, Kashoma didn't have any problem with Havoc. He just didn't like that he was always... Well, Kashoma was violent, he didn't have Havoc. Except for the fact that Havoc was a pain.
Here's
Yeah.
the thing.
Yeah.
I sort of started a plan with Havoc when he died the first time. Right? And I was like, all right, here's this thing I was kind of hanging on to. I'd like to see where this goes with tieflings. And so we saw, I know some of you guys said it was the wheel that we were seeing when he died, but it wasn't. That was actually the void that we were seeing.
Ooh.
So there's a possibility that maybe Havoc is like demonic influenced, can't die now. Like when you die, maybe you just die for a few hours now or something. Like maybe the void doesn't let you die. Maybe you have corruption and you're somehow self-aware. There's a lot of stuff we can play with here if Vyra can't bring you back, but I'm saying we already brought you back once, we might as well keep it going kind of thing. And maybe later we'll figure out what was going on in the void.
So Vyra wouldn't really have any motivation to bring Havoc back, I don't think. Because it was very much a alliance of convenience.
Right. Okay. No problem. Then that just lets Vyra just do her own thing as far as she wanted to do like psychic thing with her character. Sorry.
Vash is like, I'm immortal now? Alright. Fine. Whatever.
Yeah,
I won't say that there won't be a cost. There's going to be a cost if you die, but it's not going to be permadeath, most likely. I think there'll be
about one option one time, but I don't know if you remember it. I don't know if I want to say it right now.
You can message it to me if you like.
I'm gonna go to bed now, guys. So
all right, man. Thanks for staying up late. I'm actually going to end the stream.
Good night.
I'm going to end the stream and we can keep talking off camera. Thanks for playing, guys. Y'all have a great week. We'll see you next week. And for those chatting in the chat and watching, thanks for watching. Y'all have a great night. Take care.
Have a good
Good
night.
night.
See ya.
If you enjoy the video, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe.